Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Wild Things Found Online. I am Vocal the Slug Cat, and welcome back to another episode. Hope everyone has been doing well. Of course, we are catching up with Big Toph. Who would have thought? And at the moment, we are playing catch up. It looks like this live was March 7th that we'll be covering. I think I'll probably end up throwing in maybe another live stream. We'll see. We'll see. Without too much razzle dazzle and further ado, let's go ahead and jump in and see what's happening with our girl, Big Toph.
I don't have a girlfriend. I didn't get anyone arrested. Guys, if you
Are you
didn't see
sure?
my recent posts, then do not talk about things. Go look at my recent posts. I'm not talking about anything. I never said that, so maybe we shouldn't address it here. Like I said, I'm not talking
And
about
I
that
don't
anymore. I
know.
didn't get anyone arrested.
I don't know.
It was a post somewhere that someone said something, and I just addressed that I didn't do that. That was it. That was all. I'm not, there's no sense in defending. I didn't do anything to anyone. I don't know
Okay,
the whole
Toph.
situation of what happened. I just know that I don't know if it was people from TikTok because I don't really. So I have to be careful. No, actually, it's crazy. I didn't have no breakfast, no dinner. The only thing I had yesterday was Burger King, and the only thing I had today was Cane's. I haven't been eating. I don't know. I just haven't had.
Girl,
I've been feeling.
how you gonna say you had some Burger King and then some Canes, but you ain't been eating? I don't believe you. But I guess continue.
Like I'm full and can't eat. So I don't know what's going on. For attention, but you must not know. Obviously, you do know how to read, right? I guess some people can't read videos or can't read. I'm eating Canes. I haven't really eaten much of anything since yesterday. I
Sure.
ate Burger King. That's all I ate,
Uh
and I ate
huh.
that around lunchtime. And then today, I was in a hurry because I had to go somewhere, and I didn't eat breakfast. I just went out the door, and then I wasn't gonna get Canes. He was like, "I don't want to get it," and I was like, "I'll get it." I didn't feel like eating. I was like, "I gotta eat something." So I just been having horrible sleep. Everything's just been horrible. How's my mental health going? Not good.
Everything is just horrible. I mean, well, get it together, Toph. What are you doing?
Yesterday, so someone was in very bad. It was very bad, really bad
Yeah.
pain, and so I had to go to the emergency room because the person they took their night meds, and it makes them sleepy. So I had to make sure they didn't fall asleep at the wheel. And then I waited a while because
Bro, what? You were the designated co driver? Bro, like, could have picked literally anybody else, bro. I would just have had someone else drive the person. Why the fuck would you pick Tophia? Of all people, why would you pick her, bro? But okay, whatever.
they waited for a while, and then it was taking too long for the results. So then the person was like, "You guys can leave." I just nodded off twice in the emergency room, and then finally
Exactly.
when we got home, it was like o'clock last night. And so I was gonna try to go live, but I'm like, I can't even. I'm tired. It was a lot. This person was I had pain. I was like, I didn't know what to do. Just like crying, really horrible pain. It was not good. And then I came home and it was 1 o'clock. I went to sleep, but I've just been having these nightmares, crazy out of
Uh huh.
nowhere. And then so well, I got new stuff I have to share with the therapist. Because I know if I don't talk about this stuff, is therapy is not gonna work unless I'm not open. And I bottle
Yeah,
things up.
duh.
So man, there's always something new, and it's like a setback.
Sophia, what is new? There's no new. You don't do anything for there to be new shit. What are you talking about?
Well, that's if I don't do that, am I really working on my mental health? It's been
You're
a lot.
not.
I've been exhausted. I just want to sleep all day, but I have to get up. I don't have a choice. Else I would just be in bed all day. 1 minute I'm
Like
fine,
every
and then the
other
next minute
day,
I'm just
but
like,
okay.
think of something, and then I start crying. And then I'm back at it again. It's like a setback. Because we're supposed to move forward with therapy, right? And the tips and stuff are supposed to help me. But then I'm like, there's always something, and now it's a setback. And now this set me back, and I gotta. It was I don't know anything that's going on. To be honest with you, no guys, I'm not talking about Kayleen, and I'm not talking about Stud or whatever you want to call her. That's not who I'm talking about, guys.
I know. I know. Like I said in the last video, bro, my bets are on Ankle Chew. I don't think it's any of these new players in the Chuniverse, okay? My bets are on Ankle Chew because she didn't meet At least Stud Chew for sure. She didn't meet Stud Chew until she got to this new shelter. Kayleen, who has, I have no clue. But the Tylenol incident was before the new shelter. And Ankle Chew was a player at that time. That's who my money's on.
And we're not talking about this person on this live. I already made a video post, so
You said we're not talking about this person. I guarantee we're going to talk about this person slash situation at least half the fucking live. But go ahead.
please do not come on this live and talk about it. I know I
Sure.
posted videos, but I was upset, and I just gotta let things settle. To reiterate, I didn't get anyone arrested. The person snapped. I really don't know. When something is happening that's putting your family in danger, I 100% understand why people look at people and just like everyone's a suspect. And it was a
Yeah.
situation that happened. I don't know what happened with the police. I don't know anything that basically happened. All I know is that they said someone tried to get them arrested. I don't know, because I know in some parts of the post they were referring to me, and I guess they saw something on my live that I said, which it's my own fault, but whatever. Well, it's not whatever because it's a situation, but I had to address it, which I should. Well, I didn't have to address it. I shouldn't have made any videos, but I did because I was upset because
Because you're stupid. That's what you really meant to say. It's because you're dumb. Because you, just like with all the other drama and whatever else the fuck is going on in your life, you always say, I'm keeping it under wraps, I'm keeping it private. But you sit here and bitch and moan to all of us on the internet as if we're post like what do you expect us to do? I I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? So whatever, Tophia. Keep going.
in partial of the post, the person had literally said that nobody died, so I don't know if they were talking to me. And I got a little hurt because my brother was a victim of a violent crime. And they
Okay.
just know how to hit people where it hurts. I had to hope that, and how am I gonna explain it to my mom? Hey, mom, because my mom seen the stuff I posted, and how am I gonna explain to her who said that and be like, mom, guess what? And then that's really gonna hurt her, and I can't really say anything. And my mom's like, well, I wish you would tell me what's going on, and I'm like, well, I can't tell her. She met this person, and be like,
Bro, you're just weird, bro. That's the reason why none of these friendships work. It's because you're weird. You know, it's like bro, if there's anyone that you can talk to, it's your mom. You only have basically Mama Chew and Papa Chew is essentially out of the picture. Okay. If you can't talk to your mom and tell her what's going on, I mean, what kind of relationship do y'all even have? A pretty shitty one based on your unwillingness to go see her, I would imagine. But I digress.
well, you don't know what's going on, so clearly I'm not gonna explain it.
We don't.
Actually, I really
I
wasn't
mean, we
gonna
got
say
an
anything.
idea,
I was
but we really
upset,
don't know.
so I didn't realize that I had shared that, and right now was not a good time to share it because it's not. How do I say it? It's not very safe to share that. But since it's already out there,
Girl, no one is out to get you. Please stop using safety as an excuse because, bro, we don't care. I mean, outside of you doxing yourself, bro, you are safe. You're in a group home or a shelter. No one's fucking with you. We're just going to leave our funny comments in your comment section or in your live chat. And, a lot of us don't like you. You're just going to have to deal with that.
there, there's nothing I can do about it. I can't take back what I said, so now people know. And I was just trying to be cautious and not sharing that about myself because it's a very uncomfortable situation and it was not safe for me to share that. And so
Bro, it wasn't safe for you to share that you're bi at the big age of 31. Tofia, this isn't the fucking 70s or 80s. No one cares that you like girls. We don't give a fuck, bro. If anything, it was more so like just be honest. Because I've been saying it for a while. Because there was many instances where Tofia, People be like, "Oh, do you have a boyfriend or are you talking to some guy?" And she'd be like, "Oh, well, I'm talking to someone." She never specified it was a dude. And I've been saying that. If you go back and check out some of my other videos, I've been saying that. I'm like, bruh, something about this is telling me she's on the fence. Because I mean, me personally, I thought Tafia was strictly dickly for the longest time. But these last couple of months, whenever it comes to relationships, she always says she's interested in someone, somebody. She never says like there's a guy or there's talking to a dude or what I'm saying. So I've been peeping game. Tafia, you didn't slip past me, but we don't care. If you want to like girls, hey, more power to you. Congratulations on coming out the closet, girl.
So I can't really take that back and say, well, no, it's already out there. You guys know now. But yeah, like I said, I'm not talking about anyone on the side. I'm not mentioning anybody. I don't want to. I put in that post the emotional stuff I shared when I was emotional, which is 100% true. That I'm not going to be talking about the situation unless it is
Sure,
settled privately, which
sure.
the person hasn't answered. So that's okay.
Bro, you be saying that you're not going to talk. You've been saying you're not going to talk about this situation for like the last two, three, four live streams, but every fucking live stream we talk about the situation. I'm sure, I am 100% positive this live stream will be no different. And I swear to God, let me tell y'all this right now. If we get stuck on this fucking topic, we're just gonna wrap this video up. We're gonna wrap this video up early, okay? Because I like to cover Tofia, but if she's gonna go in circles without giving any details or insight, well then what the fuck are we doing? So we'll see how this plays out.
And for people saying that you're being weird, first of all, you don't
You
know the
are.
whole situation. It's a very scary, very dangerous situation. And to put me in a situation where they're saying I'm involved with dangerous people puts me in harm's way. And to not care is what hurts. Because how are you not going to care?
Oh my god, Tofia, shut up. What is dangerous or scary about this situation of you liking some fucking girl, bruh? Like, it's not. Stop trying to be a victim, bruh. You are annoying. I should make this a fucking thumbnail, bruh, because you are fucking ugly as fuck with this bullshit, bro.
Already have PTSD and all of this other stuff. Now I have to worry because it's whatever people did on TikTok has nothing to do with me. I've already told people if someone's doing something to you, those are not my fans.
Okay.
I specifically told people do not to stop, and no one didn't want to take it seriously.
Tofia, you are hate watched. 90, 95, 98% of your viewers do not like you, bruh. They're not gonna fucking listen to you. I don't. What did you think? Tell it, hey, don't bother this person, bruh. It's not gonna do shit. If anything, all of the trolls are gonna fuck with them extra hard just to get at you. Stupid.
Now people want to be all in my comment sections being like, now that this whole situation blew up, they were like, well, you guys should have left it alone. It's too late for that. Where was everyone when I asked people to stop? They thought this was jokes. They thought this was serious. For me,
It
I
is.
got to protect my safety now. I got to worry about my safety being in
Oh
danger
my god,
because
bruh. Shut the fuck up, Sophia. Shut up. You had to protect your safety. You are perfectly fine in your fucking group home. There's some speculation about where you at, but it's like, bro, you're in a group home. It's not even like you're in your own crib where like people can like, the whole sending Tinder dudes to your house or anything like that. But it's not going to happen with where you're at. You're perfectly fine. And if you really were worried about your safety, then you wouldn't be going out at all. But that's never a problem, right? It's never a problem for you to go out and do what you want to do. You're perfectly fine doing that. You're not worried about your safety at that time. But okay,
I'm being linked to some dangerous people that I didn't
sure,
even do anything. The place
sure.
that I'm at, to be honest with you, where I'm at, I can't really explain too much because I don't want to dox myself. They know the place that I'm at. I don't have time to do any of that. There's just a lot going on. I dropped the remote. And to be honest, I really don't want to talk about them or talk about this situation because I'm not gonna go back and forth. I'm not doing the
Okay,
social
then
media back
let's
and forth. Like
move
I said, I
on.
just posted that video, and that's that. If people wanna say that I got someone arrested, to go ahead. Just because you don't know how to read properly. That's
I mean, we didn't say it. Apparently, that's what Crushchu is saying. So, I mean, I don't know. We gonna wait. I know I'm a little behind, but we gonna wait for some more details to come out.
not what happened. Someone said something. I don't know. They were talking about several people. I don't know. I know partial of it was talking about me, but I don't talk to police. I've never done that as far as the unaliving goes.
Okay,
I wouldn't do that to somebody. I don't know. I'm just very confused at the whole thing because I'm like, what's going on? Some about donations, money. I don't have no money. I'm broke. I
we
don't
know.
receive money from anyone to do
We
anything.
fucking know.
Whatever issues people got, that's theirs. My issues are my issues. And I gotta be concerned. My mom's being bullied at the shelter, and I'm trying to get our housing going. I received a letter in the mail.
Tofia, you're not trying to get shit going. You signing up or being on a waiting list is not working on anything. If you were working on getting housing, you would have a job, or at the very least be saving up these TikTok and Cameo checks. Because it's like, bro, it's been a year. It's been over a year. You've been homeless literally in a car or in a shelter for over a year. If you were working on this shit, you could have easily done had an apartment by now. But I digress.
So finally, that's moving along. And my mom is upset. So at least that gives her some bit of happiness. The housing is slowly moving. And
I
I'm just
guess
exhausted. I'm tired. Well, no, not every day because I don't have money to eat fast food every
we
day.
know.
Yesterday, someone bought
Broke
me Burger
ass.
King because somebody that works there, nobody said anyone was forcing me to talk about this. So, anyways, it's like a worker that's singling her out for no reason. And I don't know what's going on because she made these shamrock numbers and she gave them to everyone and she skipped my mom on purpose. And my mom witnessed this couple was abusing a dog, and she told the workers, and they didn't care. They
Okay.
weren't giving the dog water. They weren't taking the dog out to the restroom, and she said the dog needs to go. They ignored her, and the dog peed on the mattress, on the mat. It's like a
Girl, I know you and your mom ain't telling nobody how to raise no fucking dog. After we seen the conditions that Hershey was in, because I remember the pictures of y'all's apartment. The entire house was lined with pee pads, newspaper, and cardboard. So you're not in no position to talk about somebody being negligent with animals. Okay? Stop it.
mat, whatever. Peed in the bed, and then the dog was thirsty, and she said you need to give the dog water, and they said we did, and they didn't give the dog water. It's just been a bunch of stuff. She doesn't really have much to do because she can't get out because she's in a walker and it's hard for her to get anywhere by bus. And so they've been trying to help her get into something that can take her until we get a place. But it's a lot of excuses. It's a lot of people not wanting to help. So I just broke down. I had to call the lady that had my case, but she had to end up dropping it. And so
Ugh.
I'm very tired. Oh, I
The lady dropped your case. Oh, that is creme de la creme. Amazing.
went today somewhere and did something, so that's why I'm exhausted. But that's just
Sure.
basically everything that's been going on. So my mom has been singled out by this lady, and so I told her I was like, we need
Probably because your mom is probably being troublesome. Because, and I mean, like, in the grand scheme of things, as far as the Chu family, Marie's probably like the worst, the not the worst one, but the best one of the Chus, right? Because obviously, Tofia, we know what's up with Tofia. Papa Chu is a fucking schizo, manic, crazy man that has some disgusting urges. Brother Chu, he has his own allegations. Mama Chu, she said some off the wall shit here and there in the past. Absolutely. But for the most part, Mama Chu is like relatively innocent. She says some crazy shit. I ain't giving her a pass. But out of the Chews, she's probably the best one. But bruh, Mama Chew, we've seen how Mama Chew be. Okay, she can be difficult to say the least. So I wouldn't be surprised if the staff is like, "Hey, bro, fuck her. She ain't getting shit." Oh well.
We need to figure out that we were supposed to get in right away and we didn't. Well, I can't deactivate my account because I have a transaction going through. Because I'm
Right,
supposed
right.
to get paid on the 15th, it won't allow me to deactivate the account because it says you have a transaction. It says either empty out your wallet or pay whatever you owe. I don't owe anything on TikTok. So it's the transaction that I'm getting paid on the 15th.
Tophia, let's keep it 100. You have no plans of deactivating your account. As I've always said, Tophia will never leave the internet. Okay? I don't even know why the fuck you're saying this. You're saying this to be performative because your little friend thinks whatever the fuck is going on with her, the harassment is coming from your TikTok, which I would not be surprised. But this is all performative, bro. You have no plans of stopping doing TikTok. Bro, you've been dropping new TikToks every other day. If you really were planning on deactivating, you wouldn't be posting shit because you would just be waiting to deactivate your account. But that's not your plan. So, whatever.
15th. So on the 15th, when I get paid, I'm just going to temporarily deactivate it. So that's just basically what happened. I know I only
Sure,
do get paid on the
sure.
15th.
Okay, guys, place your bets in the comments, okay? If if she does deactivate her account on the 15th, how many days before she comes back? I'm gonna say if she actually deactivates, I give her 3 days tops. 3 days. She is fucking addicted to the internet, social media, and TikTok. There's no way she'll be gone more than 3 days.
15th last time. So if it doesn't go through, then it's not set to pay, which means I could deactivate it. I hope. If not, then I won't be able to deactivate it. I don't want to
Sure.
delete the whole account. Well, I have to deactivate it.
Of course not. Of course not.
Basically, TikTok put someone in danger. I got blamed. I don't know the whole situation. I don't even know. I asked people to
TikTok put someone in danger. Really? So TikTok, uh, the CEO of TikTok was like, "Hey, sick 'em." Like, no, Tofia, you and the hate train that's behind you caused someone else to get harassed. That's basically what this sounds like to me.
leave this person alone. Obviously, they didn't. It got worse. Something I said on my live stream upset them, rightfully so, and they snapped on Facebook. I had posted a couple of videos, but like I said, I'm not talking about the situation anymore because right now
You're not talking about the situation anymore, but we're still talking about the situation. But okay, whatever you say.
my mental health is more important than anything, and I'm
Right.
gonna fix that. I'm dealing with my depression, and people in the comments saying, "Oh, you're just seeking attention. You just want them to feel bad."
You
No,
are.
because they
You
don't
are.
care. My mental health is messed up, and I'm not saying this stuff for them to care because I know they don't care. They're angry. They're very mad. My mental
I
health
don't blame
isn't
them.
important because obviously
Bro, if you got me arrested because your little trolls or harassers fucking swatted my crib or some shit, oh yeah, you best believe I'm never fucking with you again. It's over. Like I said, bro, this relationship, it's done. Whatever friendship was left, it's cooked, bro. Never again.
their family's important because their family's being put in danger. So obviously, I would understand. I do understand being angry. But like I said, I tell people this isn't what you want. You don't understand my social media. They're like, oh, I don't care. And then look what happens. And then social
Right.
media gets involved, and then that's basically. And people never listen.
Well, maybe you should not have anything about these friends or love interest on your social media. It's almost as if you would shut your fucking mouth, people wouldn't know that there is someone else to target, Tofia. But go ahead.
Listen, nobody said you were my therapist, so if you don't want to listen, you could leave. I don't blame nobody. I don't blame anyone. If you think this is blaming, then you need to get a life. First of all, I don't involve myself with people like that, dangerous people. And I'm not going to say the whole situation. I literally, to be honest, they posted on Facebook what was going on in the midst of saying something about me. I didn't put anyone's business out there. They did on Facebook. I only addressed what pertained to
Really?
me. To literally
Really?
say that I put someone's business out there, I didn't even know the whole situation of them getting arrested until I saw that Facebook post. And I don't really go to their social media pages like that, to be honest.
Girl, boo. bro, Tofia, you are a obsessive parasocial type of person. So I don't believe that you if this is your friend and this is your love interest, bro, you're checking their shit like every 20 30 minutes. Don't give me that shit, okay? And B, again, bro, this person is saying that your involvement in their life somehow got them arrested from what I'm gathering. So yeah, bro, it's a wrap. You might as well just cut all fucking strands, loose ends, cut it. It's over, bro. This person is not fucking with you. Y'all will never be friends again, Tofia.
I don't go and look at their stuff, but something said, you need to go check. And the only thing I addressed was
Of
what
course,
I
yeah.
felt was pertaining to me. If it was not, then my bad. But to accuse me, the only time my mom called the police, and that was not what they were saying, but I'm just reiterating. The only time I was supposed to talk to police was because someone tried to release a video of my dead brother and they were going to blur it out, and my mom freaked out and she called, and a detective was supposed to call me back, and I told her not to do that. I said, Mom, you can't do that. And
Yeah.
I don't have time to be waiting around for a detective to call me in the middle of me having to do something important. And
Tofia, you don't have anything important to do. You are sitting in a group home, you don't work, and you go live for like 2 hours each night. Or hell, lately it's not even each night, it's like every other night, every 2, 3 nights. Bro, get the fuck out of here, bro. You don't have anything important to do. And again, what the fuck is the what is the detective gonna do, bro? They cannot stop publicly accessed information from being out there. So I mean, you were right in telling your mom it's pointless, but I can't believe you were actually expecting a phone call. You're fucking dumb.
they never contacted me, so the detective never got back.
Of course not.
And I literally told her that, and she didn't listen. That was a waste of time because they never contacted me back. She was trying to stop people from posting that video, but the police can't stop them unless they know who they are. And if we don't know who they are, then I don't know.
Bro, the police couldn't stop them even if you had all of their information because they're not doing anything illegal, stupid. They are accessing public records that are available to the public. Yes, is it tasteless if someone was to release that footage of that night? Yeah, in my opinion, I would say it's kind of tasteless. We don't need to see the crime scene or the cops' POV when they found Brother Shoe. In my opinion, okay, it's like we know what happened. He's gone. Okay, it's like I don't need to see video of that. But this whole thing was like, oh, the cops aren't gonna do. Oh, yeah, they're not because they're the people that are pulling that information aren't doing anything wrong. Toph,
You know what I mean? I am not selfish. The
I
police
don't.
will not help us. You do not understand. The police don't help anybody. They're only going to tell people to file police reports, and then people are going to get away with stuff. And then that's how the cycle repeats. How many times do I have
Because
to
they're
file a
not
police
doing
report for them
anything
to do
wrong.
something? It's been like, what, 7 or 8 police reports I've already filed with the police over this harassment, and it still hasn't stopped. It's not being selfish. Why am I going to call
Tofia, if the harassment is online, you could literally just log the fuck out or not look at the DMs, the comments. It's like, bro, like what do you expect? What do you expect police to fucking do? Are they gonna literally go and arrest the thousands of people that talk shit about you online? No, because hey, First Amendment rights, baby. I have the freedom of speech. I can say whatever the fuck I want. And if that means criticizing and talking down upon someone that is making terrible decisions with their life, then so be it.
all these people? You know what happens when you call to file a police report? They come when they can, because every other call is a priority. So if
Yeah,
someone is in danger, they're going to attend to that person first. They're going to attend to that person first before they show up to talk to you to file a police report. So
as
if
they
there's
should.
something more serious, it may take them days before they even show up to even file a police report.
Yeah, because like a missing person or a homicide case is much more important than, oh, I'm getting bullied on. Shut the fuck up.
I know that because I filed police reports before. And I filed them while they was there since people called the police and they showed up. And I said, well, since they're here, I'll just file a police report. That way I don't have to wait for days because that's how that works. You can't just call them and they show up because you called them. They don't come
Okay.
right away. And especially if it's a non-serious emergency, you're supposed to call 242 cops. I didn't call the cops. I have never called the cops except for certain situations, like when we were homeless and I heard this girl screaming for help. Yes. And then I had to call the cops because of the carjacking. And then I called the cops because this guy was swerving down the road and I think waved a gun at me. And it was very dangerous, and I couldn't let him drive and get someone hurt. And then another guy was drunk, and he parked, and he almost hit the wall.
God
He was
damn.
parked at a restaurant, Stripes, and he was drunk.
Tofia, how the fuck you gonna say you never called the cops and then drop four fucking instances where you've called the cops? I mean, like, okay, the first two, yes, definitely uh validated. But bruh, you are in constant contact with the cops. If anything, that's what it sounds like.
Drunk driving because he had a big old bottle and he was like, look, and he was like, gonna drive like that. And I'm like, oh no. So I had to call the police. Otherwise, I don't really have contact with police pertaining to my situation because I know nine
Okay.
times out of 10, they ain't gonna show up. They're just gonna tell me to file a police report. I'm gonna do that, and then nothing ever gets done. So hi. So I don't involve myself with people. I don't know what's going on. For that person knew me, not like we've known each other for a while. And I know I wasn't gonna talk about them, but I do want to say to literally think that of me. No amount of
Bruh,
money. People could offer me $1 million, and I still wouldn't do that. I don't take money like that. I said no money is good money. And you guys always
bullshit.
know that on my live
Okay.
stream. I always say that 100% all the time. All money is not good money. I don't take fraudulent money. I don't take any money for anything.
Bruh, you literally told us that you was working for your dad, who was a literal fraudster, but okay.
Whatever fraud people is committing, they could keep that over there. Over here, I earn my money the legal way. I can
Sure.
barely pay my storage. Timu is paying me in 15 business days.
15 more business days. Bruh, we have been waiting on this goddamn second installment of a Timu check for months. You know, bruh, like you got the first 800 back in like October, November of this supposed 3,000. You posted that Timu video over a month ago, bro. Like, what is going on?
I get paid from TikTok to be able to pay my storage. I was out there hustling for the money to pay my storage, which
Hustling. Okay.
I had to stop. And it's not hustling like that, but and I have some other ways that I'm gonna try to earn money.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that? What does that mean, Tofia? For the love of God, don't start an OF. I will fucking pluck my eyes out, bro.
I get it. Well, they still owe me 2,000, but they're paying me in $800 increments. So I approved the link. It wasn't set up properly, so I
Of
had to
course
mail them
not.
because I was like, wait, I don't think it's right, and I fixed it, and now it's right, so I'm gonna get paid. But I haven't accepted any donations. I haven't accepted money off of anyone's situation.
Tofia, what the fuck do you mean you haven't accepted any donations? What, bruh? You literally told us when the incident happened, a shit ton of people cash apped and PayPal'd you. Those are fucking donations. You set up multiple GoFundMe's at this point. What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
I'm still homeless. The money I spend and use is the money that I earn from TikTok or what other people have. As far as,
Shouldn't be
well, the
spending
casino thing, as
shit,
far as the
but
casino
okay.
goes, the money that I used was money that I earned, which wasn't even much, or what I had made from the casino last time and I saved it. But I wasn't using
Oh, so you did use your money at the casino. Got it.
my money at the casino and someone wanted to offer, cool.
No, no,
But I don't
no.
want to
I'm
come on
trying to
here
change it
and
up
get
now.
people's business, but I do have to
Don't
explain
change it
that
up
because
now.
that kind of bothered me. I get it. You see someone spending money and you're like, oh, where did that come from? At least
Yeah.
they saw where the money came from. They know to literally go online and do that. Applying I'm receiving money from somewhere. My PayPal, I don't do any of that. I stay far away from that. I'm not trying to go to jail for anyone. My mom is all I have. I'm not trying to commit any fraud. I don't need any money from anyone. I don't take any money from anyone.
Tofia, literally all of your money that is coming in is from someone. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? You don't make content that you get paid off of. You are literally living off of fucking donations and gifts from live streams or Cameo. All your money comes from other people, bro. It's not from you actually putting in the work to make good content where you can get paid. What the fuck are you talking about?
anyone to hurt anybody. I don't know and who's saying things or what's going on. As far as TikTok goes, it's frustrating me because I asked you guys to stop and TikTok didn't help the situation because they said my TikTok grew. First of all, those are not my fans. I don't know how many times I have to get
Tofia, you don't have fans. Out of the 400,000 followers, maybe like 2% of people are fans. Everyone else does not fucking like you, bro. You need to put your ego in check. You don't have fans for me, bro. I don't even know why you said that. You sound stupid.
that through someone's head. If they are harassing somebody, they are also harassing me. And those are not my fans. Those are people that also don't like me that are harassing me. And I don't associate myself with those people. If you are putting people in danger, I don't associate myself with you. You are not a supporter. I like to tell you the truth. I say I don't know the whole situation. I know some stuff, but some things recently that are happening after the recent update I received, I don't know anything else. So whatever they're saying is news to me because I'm seeing it on Facebook. And for
Okay.
me, it's a little frustrating to be being so confused and reading all of that. It was a big old gigantic paragraph just talking about other people. Said something, well, basically said something about me. And when saying something about me kept on going, it was a run on sentence. And it confused me because I'm like, well, are you talking about me? Or are you talking about other people? Said something about
Well, you have a seventh grade reading level, so I'm sure it did confuse you. But go on.
no one really died. I don't know what's going on. To literally care about someone as much as you did and to say that to someone you cared about was messed up. You can't say that you care about someone and you don't want to hurt them, but then you say something like that. It was in the news. The carjacking was in the news. My brother's friends showed up to his service. My brother's friend was
Oh my
devastated.
god.
My uncles were devastated. My mom was devastated. To care about somebody
You named off everybody but yourself, but yeah, keep going.
and have them say that to you, whether it was to me or not, that hurt. And not apologizing for it, that hurt. I apologized. I don't care.
Okay, this person wasn't even willing to apologize about a misconception or whatever you're trying to fucking say right now, right? Bruh, let it go. This person obviously is not your friend. They obviously do not care. But here you are on the verge of fucking tears, bruh. Grow up. Move on.
I don't care. It made me think back to my friend, right? That's now alive. No
Oh
matter
my
how mad
god.
she got at me for something that I couldn't control. But she got mad because I didn't see her mom in the hospital before her mother passed away, but I never received the message. She said she sent the message. I showed her the phone that I never received it. And we worked things out. Whenever my friend got mad at me, it was never to the extent of, oh, that's it. I'm going, I'm gone. If someone really claims
Tofia, whoever Crushchu is saying that you got them arrested, whether through your own personal actions or just being linked to you via social media. Yeah, bruh, I'm cutting you the fuck off, man. Let somebody get me arrested under some false pretenses just because I associate with them. Bruh, we're done. We're never fucking kicking it. We ain't talking. It's a wrap, bruh. I can't be risking my freedom to be your fucking friend, Tofia. The fuck out of here.
claims they're your friend, and I'm not talking badly about people, but I'm talking if you
You
guys
are,
have
but
friends
okay.
and they say, "Oh, well, I'm your friend," and then just the slightest instant they cut you off, and they're always cutting you off, and then they don't talk to you or
Bruh, getting arrested is not the slightest instance. Okay, this isn't like I heard you were talking some shit about me or something like that. Like, no, they had to spend probably a night in jail or had to deal with the cops. Nobody likes dealing with the cops. Okay, so I don't blame them. I would have cut your ass off too.
mix things. Is that really a friend though? To be honest, you can't expect someone to be okay after saying that. And then expect me to be like, suck it up. It's for attention. And
It
people literally
is.
say, "Here you go, using your brother's death for attention again." That
You
was
are.
not the whole point of bringing up that my brother died and I couldn't bring him back. It was because that person had literally implied that nothing really happened, that it was all made up when it was in the news. I had to have
Bruh, so your friend, your supposed friend, thinks that your brother's passing was fake. But this is your friend. This is someone you still want to hold on to. You're stupid. But okay.
pictures taken of me. Stand there while they took pictures of me in that crime scene, white RV thing that they set up for the crime scene. The crime scene RV thing, I had to go in there. I had to stand there and have them take pictures of me. They said, "We're gonna take any items that have blood," which is, they took my pants. I had to put on these paper pants, whatever they were, plastic pants. And I wore that when I went to eat because my uncle took me out. My uncles and my aunt took me out to eat because they were like, "Where do you want to go to eat?" Because I
Oh, hold on. Are we talking about the uncle that you said ain't shit that offered y'all a place to stay? Are we talking about that uncle? Interesting.
sat in the back of a cop car for hours and they needed to investigate me. Ask me, well, not investigate me, but ask me questions about what happened. So I had to tell them everything that happened that this guy did and basically detail from the point where he drove off with my mom. So when I went to go see my mom at the hospital, because people donated to my Cash App, I would take the Cash App money, I would take an Uber there and I would take an Uber back every single day because I don't really want to go by bus. It was too much of a hassle, and to take the bus at night because I wanted to stay as much as I could to visit with my
Bruh.
mom and then go home. So
Tophia, you're fucking dumb. You're stupid. So you're telling me that you like, because I know whenever the incident happened, there was a for the most part, in a general sense, there was an outpouring of support. Because like, no matter how much we don't like Tofia, it's like, bro, we don't want to see no one get clapped. You know what I'm saying? That's a tragedy. Even if Brother Chu was a degenerate in his own right, but that's still a very traumatic thing to go through. But you're telling me the donations that came in, instead of taking the free fucking bus to go see your mom, you were wasting the money on fucking Ubers back and forth. Why?
I wish my sister did survive so I could talk to her, to have someone to talk to. I don't have siblings. Nobody understands this whole situation because once my mom passes away, I really don't have anyone. No, I don't have anyone.
Oh
That
my
was
god.
my
Bro, you're fucking dumb. You're stupid. You're stupid. Like, bro, no one understands this situation. Are you dead ass? Like, Sophia, like, I'm pretty sure that's a common fucking thought for the majority of fucking people, bro. Like, not everyone has siblings, Tofia. There's a lot of single child children out there. There's a lot of single children out there. This was a dumbass thing to say, bro. Just oh my god, you're driving me crazy, bro. This live is like it's low key pissing me off, and like she's not talking about shit for real. But let's keep going. Whatever.
that was my only living sibling, and we did everything together. Everything. I don't know
Sure.
if social media got into their head and made them believe these things. I really don't know. The same social media that is putting people in danger, why are they involving themselves with that? Like I said, the Reddit is not accurate. Don't listen to that. They get taken
Right.
down. It's
Right.
just
Right.
it won't.
Right.
And I tell people all the time. I warn them of this. This is not just in the beginning, right? They started seeing all these positive things and they didn't believe me because people would come up when we were hanging out and be like, "Oh my god, Tophiachu, can we have a picture?" And they saw all this positive and I said, "Well, that's some people." I said, "But wait till the negativity starts coming." And I said, "It's
Yeah.
not always like that." And sure
Duh.
enough, they started slowly seeing it for themselves. They were like, "You're right. Now I see that it's not glorified. It's not a glorifying thing to be like." I understand that when
Oh, don't. Hey, hey, shut your ass up because you glorify this shit. That's the reason you're not willing to get a job, right? Because why would you get a job? Uh, uh, a person at McDonald's isn't making $3,000 a month, even though the whole basis of making $3,000 a month was off of this Timu deal, and they've been paying you in $800 installments. You got one back in October, November, and here we are in March. You haven't even got the second installment. But sure, whatever the fuck you say, Toph.
when people are around me, they think that's cool. And they're literally like, how do I say it? They are like, whoa, this is TikTok famous all the time. It didn't really bother me. It kind of did bother me because it's like, we're friends and all that, and you are excited that I'm TikTok famous, but sometimes you can't just do that and be like, she's TikTok all the time. Well, not all the time, some of the time, and it's just like, oh, here we go again. You just gotta be careful who you say things to, because you just invited that negativity. It's just, what go with ankle monitor? I'm not
I
talking
guess.
about that person. So some stuff happened.
Yes, with the ankle monitor, ankle chew. That's your boo. We know. I know. Okay, because I had, stud chew. That was an outlier. But I was like, nah, Tafia likes people that look good. You know what I'm saying? I was like, there's no way it's fucking stud chew. Now, it. I'm leaning towards ankle chew because the Tylenol incident happened before the new shelter. As far as I know, Kayleen wasn't in the picture before the new shelter. Okay, but I'm basically thinking it's like 70% ankle chew, 30% kaolin. That's where I'm at.
Stuff happened, and that's why I basically addressed it. As far as the people that are interested in me on my Instagram and stuff like that, to be honest with you,
No
my
one,
mindset
but
is not
okay.
there. I gotta get a house, or not a house, a place. I gotta work on my housing. I gotta get my mom out of that shelter. I'm not thinking about dating anybody.
Girl, shut up because you are not doing anything to accomplish any of those goals besides sitting on your ass and on that waiting list. Shut up. You sound stupid.
Man or woman right now, I don't care if people thinks that I'm doing something for views or whatever the case may be. I was not supposed to share that because it is not safe for me, and that person knows that. And
Bruh,
I was just
shut
hurt, and I
up.
had just slipped up, and it's out there now. I can't take that back.
It's safe. No one cares that you like girls, bro. Oh my god, you sound ridiculous.
And for safety reasons, I just gotta watch what I say until I have my own place and until I'm comfortable to be open. But no, to be honest with you, that is literally not a joke. I would not joke about that. People don't choose who, to be honest with you, someone is saying, oh, she's just doing it because she wanted the affection, or no, I know the difference. That was
Right.
far from it. It wasn't because, oh, I want anyone to know. I had already liked someone before that was, I was trying to understand it because I had already liked someone before that was a woman. And it wasn't an in love type of thing. And I was just trying to understand that. And this whole thing happened, which I'm not talking about the person, but I'm just saying no now 100%. But I gotta be careful because people see my stuff and it's not safe. And I gotta protect myself. I can't put myself in danger. And to literally
Stupid.
say, oh, you're just, no, you don't choose. Nobody chooses to be that way. They don't choose to have to go through struggles and saying, well, you're not being hated for that. I have heard some recent things that I had
Go through struggles. Shut up. Shut up.
told my friends, that there was some stuff that has been reiterated. There has been some stuff that has been talked about that in the Bible saying that it was wrong, saying that you're going to go to hell. I have heard these things. I have heard them recently. And with my situation, I just couldn't say anything because my safety. I just couldn't say anything because I heard these things and I couldn't put myself in danger. And it hurt because my friend was a part of, and I'm a part of the community, right? Now I'm a part of the community, but and hearing those things hurt me because I knew some people a part of the community, including myself, and I had to hear this.
Oh
And you
my
can't be too
gosh.
opinionated, or I don't have a place to live, and that's just where that's at. And I have to protect my safety, or I could be under a bridge, which no one would care. I know no one. I don't
You're
want to
right.
people to
We
say I
wouldn't
know no one
care.
really cared. That's just how I feel because you wouldn't have said those things, and I know
And it's not because you're bi that we wouldn't care. We wouldn't care because you haven't done anything in this past year while you've been sucking up taxpayer dollars for your housing. You haven't done anything to better your situation or your life. So yeah, you're right. I would not give a fuck, bro.
and I know that that person's angry, and they said things out of anger, and it's hard because I have to forgive them. I have no
Do you?
choice. The religious part of that, right? God says you have to forgive. It's
Oh
hard
my
to forgive
god.
someone, that
Pastor
said that
Chew.
about someone that you spent a lot of your time with, that you always hung out with, because me and my sibling was close, and then to have to see that from someone that I thought cared, that
Well, Sophia, that's something that you I wouldn't forgive. Like, you sound ridiculous. Like, you're just clinging on to this person that obviously was not fucking with you the way you thought they was fucking with you, bro. Because like, who would who would say to someone that lost a sibling, like, nah, your sibling didn't die. That didn't happen. Like, who would say that if y'all are friends? If y'all were friends, they would have known everything that happened. Obviously, you're, somewhat infamous. They could have seen the news articles, the news stories for themselves. But like, no, they still said that shit. So like, Tofia, this again sounds like a one-sided relationship. I'm just saying.
that hurts, and then they expect you to be okay. No, I'm not okay. And I'm in the same situation as you as far as being harassed. It's not as dangerous, but I don't want to be linked to very dangerous people. For my mental, for my safety, I just don't want a part of that. And I was there. I was like, well, not there, but in a sense of, oh, let me hear your problems. Let me hear what's going on. That didn't affect me. But to snap and say that I'm a part of that, that really hurts. In my eyesight, my eyes are not. I can't even see anything. I'm missing my vision because of the bright lights. Sometimes it happens. They did that before and they dilated my eyes, and I'm pretty sure that didn't work. As far as that goes, I can't answer anything too personal because, like I said in the last video that I posted, that I'm not talking about the situation. It's best not to continue to keep talking about it because it's not helping the situation. I feel like sometimes I need to address things, and if I don't,
Tofia, you say that shit. We are 40 minutes into this live, and I swear, it feels like all we have talked about.
because then they say, oh, here you are seeking attention, here you are baiting,
You
right?
are.
People say online, oh, she's baiting her friend into coming back.
You are.
How would you feel if someone said something really didn't happen that you went through? Someone
Well, then that's not your fucking friend, Tofia. Move on.
that you cared about, that cared about you. And if it wasn't addressed
Apparently they didn't care about you if they're telling you that you're lying about your brother passing away. You big dummy. Like, come on.
towards, I apologize. But it's the fact of going online and doing that. It was everywhere, all over TikTok. Everyone posted. The police, the news feed, everyone posted about it being on the news. The police was legit there with the car. We were in a spray painted car. How is that obsessive? Just literally defending myself. Defending myself is not being obsessive. You don't even know anything. That is not.
It's obsessive because you won't let it go. That's what makes it obsessive. Because if I had a supposed friend, and let's just say my younger sibling passed away, and then like literally a year later, it's not even like, what I'm saying, it's not even like the same week, the same month. Like, oh, there's no way that, like, bro, a year later, I'm sure y'all have talked about this at some point in your supposed friendship. If my friend was like, nah, bro, that didn't happen. Nah, your sibling did not pass away. Well, yeah, bro. Okay, you can go fuck yourself. And bro, I just wouldn't fuck with that person ever again. Because like, what do you mean? Like, why would I lie about that? But here you are clinging on to this person, bro, which is obsessive. It's fucking weird because anyone else would have cut that person off in the same situation. But here you are fucking crying. Fucking weirdo.
Obsessive to be upset over someone that you cared about. Literally going online and saying that no one really died. I don't care. I'm going through something, right? I didn't take anything out on anyone, and I understand why to an extent, but to an extent, that's no excuse, right? That's like me hurting somebody and saying, oh, I'm sorry I hurt you. That was my mental health. That was my mental illness. You can't do that to somebody. And to not even apologize is crazy. You don't have to apologize if it wasn't about
Exactly.
me,
They don't
again.
care.
And I'm not talking badly about this person, like I said.
Why?
I'm not,
Why
but
not?
I'm sick and tired of people saying, "Well, you're being excessive, you're being creepy, you're being." I'm just addressing what was said about me online. That is all. No amount of words is gonna ever make someone believe I didn't do something. No matter, and I'm not gonna let anyone talk bad about that person in those videos. I was
You're
deleting
stupid.
comments for a reason, because
I
no
guess.
matter what. is going on, no matter what situation is happening, I'm not gonna let anyone say anything. I saw someone say, "Oh, that was just them being paranoid. They're over." That's them being paranoid, Tofia. They're overly paranoid. You don't know the situation. Of course, people are gonna be paranoid after what happens to them. I have stuff constantly happen to me, and I'm paranoid. I've seen things happen. They would say, "Look, we would go somewhere, something would happen, I would see it." That's not.
Wow.
They have a right to be paranoid. They have a right. They have every right.
Bruh, are we like I'm really, bruh, y'all know I love to give y'all full coverage, long fucking videos, but like this is fucking boring, bruh. Are we gonna talk about something else? Are you gonna give us like some type of detail? Because I feel like we're just going in a circle, bro. Like we are, I don't even know, bro. We're like 40 minutes into this thing. I haven't learned anything new other than Tafia is a weirdo, and even though the friend Crushchu wants nothing to do with her, essentially, she's still hanging on and defending this person. Like, bro, you're fucking weird.
Hey, that makes no sense. I do go to therapy. I meet with a therapist every week.
Sure,
I met
sure
with
you
a
do.
therapist this
Okay.
week, and I'm meeting with a therapist next week. I am meeting with a therapist, by the way. This bread is good. Like, I don't know if it's garlic bread. I don't really like garlic bread, but this is good. I always do that sometimes. I used to write with my pinky up. I have to learn how to write. I always have eaten loud. I don't. You telling me to keep my private business off of social media? I just literally told you, Lauren. Do you not learn or do you not listen? I saw something that I was being accused of and I reacted out of emotion. And I posted those posts to defend myself, which I shouldn't have, but I was upset. That's what
Exactly. Learn to keep your emotions in check and keep your personal shit off social media. You seen some shit on fucking Facebook and brought it to your 400,000 followers on TikTok. You could have just fucking responded under the Facebook post. We didn't have to know about any of this shit. We didn't have to know about Crushchu possibly being arrested. We didn't have to know none of this shit, bro. But it's like you want the attention from the drama that is drummed up in your pitiful, pathetic little life.
That's what you do when your emotions are high. You react out of emotion. I didn't put anything on social media. Somebody else said something because of something I said on live. I was hurt. What happened to him? I
Oh my god, here we go. Dry crime.
I just remember the last thing my brother said is he wanted my mom's cheese dip that I make, and he didn't even get to have that. No one knows what it's like to have someone that you truly cared about just say those things. And I know I tell myself they were angry, and I have to forgive them even though it hurts. And I'm like, I should be angry. I should snap. I should go off.
You
But if I
should,
do that, it's only
in
gonna
my
make things
opinion.
worse. And I don't want to do that. I'm not that person. I keep telling myself you gotta be kind to people.
Bruh, I'm not being kind to someone that told me that my brother didn't pass away when he did. The fuck you talking about, Sophia?
You gotta remember why you're kind to people.
I guess, bro. Whatever.
It's like I was told these things that wasn't true because it hurts. If it was all true, why? But then I remind myself they didn't mean it because they were angry when they said it. You know, and when I say told things that wasn't true,
Bruh, you already told us that they wouldn't apologize. Bruh, you literally said they wouldn't apologize for what they said. Like, bruh, let it go. Let it fucking go, man.
through the caring part about being a friend and caring, but then turning around and saying those nasty things online, being caring and understanding and being like, hey, having a conversation that I just wish my friend was alive because at least she understood. And like I said, anytime she was mad, she still contacted me and she never was like, see ya. And just having to deal with all of that and just
Well, this friend said see ya. So see them to the door. What are we doing?
processing that, well, people make this into a spectacle and it's like just some joke. I'm just gonna
People, bruh, what do you mean? We didn't make this into a spectacle. You made it into a spectacle by posting TikToks and stories to your 400,000 followers. We didn't have to know about none of this shit. This is all on you, bro.
finish my soda and get some sleep. I'm just trying to process everything, guys, and I'm just trying to breathe. I'm just trying to go through my emotions It's a lot. Whenever something happens, it really affects me. It's not for attention. I got depression. I got a lot of other things. I shouldn't have to keep mentioning I have depression. When something happens when you have depression, that does not mean you're okay. You have to understand with depression, it affects you 10 times worse because I'm unmedicated. That's the thing. I don't want to have to go through side effects. Depression
Well,
medication makes you gain weight and all this other stuff that I don't want to have.
Tophia, girl, don't bring up shit about gaining weight. You are so far past that you cannot let that hold you back if it'll make you a happier person, bro.
To go through, and it's my choice. And if I want to suffer in my disease, then I'll have to suffer in my disease. Is it
In
gonna
my
help? No, being
disease.
medicated is probably the
Okay.
best option. But I don't want to go through all these side effects and having to figure out what medication works, what doesn't. There are so many bad side effects to medications. It's helpful, but there's side effects. Every time
Yes, Tophia, virtually every medication has side effects. Duh. You know, if you had some heart issues that could potentially be fatal, would you just not take the heart medicine because of some potential side effects? No. Like, come on, bro. Just making excuses. New excuse unlocked.
And here's one thing I don't like. Anytime someone is hurting, here, take a pill. Oh, you broke your leg, take a pill. Oh, you're depressed, take a pill. Oh, and I understand that helps some people get through their depression. Oh, you're in pain, here, take a pill. This pill will help fix you. This pill will help make you better. Because with every medication, I don't have to know depression medication has side effects. You have to really look into the medication you're having. No medication is without side effects. Some of them are not severe. Some of them may cause unalignment, but I am telling you, with any
Here we go.
medication, there's always side effects. You can't take a medication without having no side effects, unless it's a medication like Advil or Tylenol, right? Or
Well,
some type of
that's
medication.
that's not a medication per se, but yeah, Sophia, that's why there's like different types of medication. You can try a few different things and see if any of them work for you. That's typically how these things go. What I'm hearing is that you're just not going to try anything, just like you won't try to find a job, which is why I'm saying you're making another goddamn excuse. But okay.
Or some type of medication that you don't. If you're experiencing side effects, you need to go to the doctor, right? But a lot of
Ever feel like you're being held hostage by your domain?
these medications have slight side effects. Depression medication is one of those
Slight
medications
keyword.
that has weight gain and small side effects that are not
Girl, Sophia, you keep bringing up weight gain. Is that the only side effect that you're worried about? Because it sounds like that's the only side effect you're worried about.
harmful, but they really affect you. I don't need to be having side effects. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm just saying. But no, like to say you're not going to experience side effects, you cannot take a medication without not experiencing some side effects.
So bro, what you're basically saying is you would rather supposedly be manic depressed than deal with the little weight gain and be able to feel happier and be able to go out and do stuff. That's essentially what you're saying right now, bro.
I know that's why I talk to a doctor, but I'm not going to take a medication and take a risk or a chance of having side effects because medications are always going to have side effects. It doesn't matter. Sorry, the 20% battery came up. It's not severe side effects, but you are going to have side effects.
Exactly. They're not severe side effects. So what is the big fucking deal? At least try, bro. Like, you sound fucking stupid.
That's how medication works. There's no medication, like depression medication or any medication that is to help you with something, that you're not going to have side effects. You are going to have side effects. It's not, oh, well, you ain't going to have side effects. Not the severe ones, but you're still going to have side effects. You can't control that. Even if I talk to a doctor, I'm still going to experience a slight side effect. And I know they're going to tell me that, well, you can take this medication, but it's going to have this side effect. Any medication is going to have at least one side effect that you have to have.
Oh my,
Like,
bro, you're so dumb. So it's like you would rather have crippling depression than do anything. You don't want to do anything about it. You'd rather just have crippling. Okay, fuck it, whatever, fine. Then, bro, just be sad and don't bring up that you're fucking depressed because if you're not going to even attempt to remedy the situation, then I don't fucking care, Tofia.
that's it, that's all. And if I'm not saying it correctly, I already know. I'm not. My mom had a friend, and I know this is not everybody. I'm not basing it
Anecdotal
off
evidence. Here
of
we go.
this, but my
Here
mom
we
had a
fucking
friend that
go.
took depression medication and it made her more depressed. I'm not saying that's gonna happen to me, but for me personally, I don't want to be stuck on a medication for the rest of my life to make me a fully functioning person to be like, I need a pill to make me happy. That to me makes no sense. I understand people said I shouldn't base my happiness off of other people. I was going through something.
You
I had just lost
shouldn't.
my brother. I had met this person.
You did, bro. You didn't just lose your brother. Your brother's been gone for a year. You didn't just lose your brother. This whole situation might be a little different if your brother had just passed away like 2, 3, even 4 or 5 months ago. Dude, it's been a whole ass year. And you are still using your brother now, instead of using your brother's death for a financial gain, now you're using it as an emotional crutch and as bait to try to keep people around you. Bruh,
I had
I'm
met this
done.
person at a shelter.
I'm
You
done with
hung
this,
out,
bro.
and all my
Say whatever else
problems
you
were
got to say
away.
because I'm about to turn this shit off,
And
bro.
I wasn't putting them away like I don't have problems. My problems didn't matter because I was out there. And it wasn't because I wanted to have a good time. I just didn't want to sit and cry and be upset and be hurt and reminded that my brother's not here.
Exactly. That's why we tell you to go get a job because then you would be out there doing stuff. A job, you typically have tasks and responsibilities. So you wouldn't have to just sit there and think about depressing stuff. But you don't want to do that. So shut up.
Here, when I was going to round one, when I was going to Top Golf, when the whole event thing with Al Hurricane Jr., and my problems, it just made me happy that I had a purpose to get out of bed and just
Uh,
go
per-
do something.
All right, I'm done. I'm fucking done. I'm done with this goddamn video. She's about to literally piss me off, bro. I almost slapped my fucking laptop. You had a purpose and you're talking about going to fucking round one and top golf and shit. Shut the fuck up, Tophia. Anyways, let's like, bruh, she's about to make me so fucking mad. I can't with this fucking the rest of this stream. This whole stream was boring and just ridiculous, bro. So we're just gonna move on. For my fucking sanity before I fucking go off in here. Um, okay. So with that being said, we are going to be covering her stream from March 9th, which this is a very short stream. It's only Tophia Archive, big shout out. They got it trimmed down to just under 20 minutes. So I guess Tophia was in busy. I see she got her little Timu top on. But yeah, I don't know. Let's see what's going on with Big Toph on this day.
Oops, that was an accident.
Girl, come on, bruh. Uh, she didn't even have to say anything, and I already had to stop. Girl, what is this outfit? What is this? I think this is what she was wearing when she hit her little runway walk, bro. This top looks ridiculous. And you got the fake ass nose ring. Girl, who do you think you are? Okay, let's go.
Hey, eat this. Oh no, that's fake. It's one of those fake cough ones that you just like. It was good. I grilled chicken and then corn on the cob. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about anything. So this
We're
live
not
stream is
talking
not
about
about that.
anything. Okay.
So thank you. How do I cook a lot? Pasta. I'm just kidding. Pasta. What else? I make taco stuff. Cause sometimes
Sophia, why are you talking like that? Like, why are you talking like she's talking like a kid that was just recently got spanked, bro? Like, bro, speak up. You're live, bro.
I make burrito supremes.
First time ever.
Tacos, fried chicken, steak. Oh, my steak is really
It's not. I
good. I
guarantee
have a
it.
favorite Pokemon Pikachu. I have earrings that I'm gonna wear. That someone gave me their Apple earrings, but I need to get my ears pierced so when I get paid. Yes, I have brushed my hair, but I comb my hair. Yes, I am
Girl,
wearing. Well, no.
you ain't did shit with your hair. You ain't got a lot of us. That shit still looks a hot mess.
I'm wearing pants. I'm wearing a skirt. This shirt just came in the mail too. Why do I have that on? Because I want to wear it. I'm not even talking. I am now, but
بريدك الإلكتروني هو أول انطباع أونلاين لك. اجعله مميزا. مع البريد الإلكتروني
the only thing I've posted his music and grilling. No, I didn't lose my voice. You thought I was quitting social media? Nowhere did I say I was quitting social media. I
You said you were deactivating your account, which still hasn't happened. It's probably not going to happen even once you get paid, but continue.
said I was deactivating my account, which I can't because I have to get paid. And who said anything about trauma dumping? I just talked about grilling chicken. That's not trauma. But okay, whatever makes you feel better, I
I
guess.
guess.
Because I want to work there. No, it's not real. It's one of those cuff ones that you just in there and it's a little flower. So this is the shirt, but I don't know. It's kind of made funny. I think I don't know.
It's not made funny. It wasn't designed for people your size, Tophia. Just like virtually all of the clothes you buy. Like, bro, just because they have an outfit that goes up to your size doesn't mean it's going to look good on you, bro. I don't know how you don't understand this at your age, but it's like a lot of the shit that was in Tophia's cart or her wish list, whatever the fuck she was showing us, bro, it's a bunch of form fitting clothing, which is not going to bode well with someone that's like 5'2", 300 pounds, bro. I'm sorry.
A little bit. No, I don't want to get an actual piercing. That black dress with the white bow came in, so now I gotta find shoes.
Let me
Ordering
speed her
things I
ass up,
can't
y'all.
afford. Well, obviously I could afford it if I ordered it. I'm not cosplaying being in a house. This is for safety reasons. I already said that. There was one girl in the comment section, which I do know said she said that she would pay for me to have a meal, and she said to give her my Cash App or something. I never gave her my Cash App or anything. My Cash App's actually closed. And I didn't give her my PayPal either. So she did. She said that I deserved the meal and that she wanted to pay for it because. And people are like, you posted this to make money. When you make videos, they have to be over 1 minute. So I'm not making any money, I guess.
Well, whose fucking fault is that, Tofia? Really?
I haven't made any money. It's not over 1 minute, but I can. Well, no, it's not $50 a month, and I got it because I didn't eat anything. Actually, I haven't been hungry to eat anything except tonight. I ate like little
Girl,
pieces of
okay.
chicken because I grilled chicken outside. But I didn't eat anything yesterday. I went straight to bed.
Sure, sure.
I had nothing yesterday. The day before I had Canes, and that's all I had was Canes. And the day before that, all I had was Burger King, and that's all I had. No breakfast, no lunch, no dinner.
So all you've been having when you do eat is junk food. Listen, fast food. Okay.
I had breakfast today though. I had a breakfast sandwich. I cook good. I'm a good cook.
No,
You should
you
come
are
with me
not, girl.
tomorrow so I can wait a week and then put the other ones on. No, I'm not gonna buy a wig. I'm gonna try to get a free sample when I have money.
Oh my
When I have
god.
money to probably. So I make $50 a month, and how do I pay my storage? Einstein. Being
Bruh, that Tofia, that is what you were saying on your live. Like, don't ask us how you're paying your storage. That's what we're all curious to know. You said you make like $50 a month. Unless you were just lying, which of course you are, because again, you're just trying to finesse these people into getting a house. And you want to pay the absolute lowest amount you can. So you're just out here capping.
the people like this, I'm not trying to be anybody. Who do I dislike that I'm trying to be? No one. You miss me? Oh, well,
Michaela.
you need my pay stubs when I get selected, right? So they're gonna know how much I make. Oh, because they want to complain. Nobody asked you. Like, are you mad that I'm happy or something? Like, wow.
Oh, and now today you're happy.
I'm doing good. Am I drunk? No. I am sober. I really wish I was going somewhere, but I'm not. Oh man, I just broke a nail. I glued
In that outfit, nah, go change. This top just looks ridiculous on you, bro.
over there. Well, I'm not gonna glue it back on because I'm taking this stuff anyways. I grilled chicken. I'm hella old. I'm not old. I don't meet up with people from social media for safety reasons. What did you do today? I grilled chicken and I made a TikTok. And we're not talking about that in my life. Thank you. It's a top. It's not a dress.
Bruh, I don't know if y'all caught that. Like, my eyes rolled back so hard in my head when she said that, it literally took me an extra few seconds to pause the video. Someone asked her, what did she do today? And her answer was she grilled chicken and made a TikTok, like a singular TikTok. But she swears she's so fucking busy and has so much going on, guys. Like, bro, you can't make this up.
Yes, I seem sad in low spirits. I'm not. I'm just tired. What?
From what? From what? You didn't do shit today. How are you? You just told us what you did today, which wasn't shit, and you're tired, bruh.
They said that was in my car on Tino. I didn't have that in my car. People are funny. I want to get up and get my nail clippers. Guys, you ask this question. You can literally see the post on my page. What does the post on my page say? And that was another thing that I had to address. I literally know. I now know. First of all, for people to say, oh, she's doing this, for people, I don't know what it is. Why would anybody say that? Nobody's gonna say that they are that way and get hate because there are people in the world that do not like people like that. So why would I literally just out
Tophia, shut up. No one is going out of their way to hate on you because you're bi, bruh. No one fucking cares, man.
of nowhere just say that? That's not how it works. You do know that you are born that way, right? And some people don't find out till later on in life. To literally be sitting in that comment section and saying, I don't think she is. I think she was just attaching to herself to anybody that was being not like that doesn't make one lick or shred of sense. To
That's what
literally
I
sit here
think,
and
low
tell
key.
someone they're not something, saying, "Oh, she's probably just trying to figure herself out." I am, but in a sense, I do know. I already know. I'm not saying this. I'm not making this up. This is not a joke. I'm being dead serious because nobody's gonna sit here and say something like that and possibly get hate for being that way. Why would I want to
I
go through that?
guess,
I
Tophia,
already go through
whatever.
enough as it is. I'm already struggling. I'm being truthful. The high ponytail won't look good because I don't have long hair. Sorry, my nose itches. There's something there to listen. So, because that is there, I can't really say about myself. Thank you. If you really want to know, go to the post and see. If you're
You're
asking that
stupid.
question, you should go look at my post. No, I do not want to be labeled. I already said that. I don't like that label. So, I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm just saying I don't
What?
want to be a label.
Bruh, like, what what am I fucking hearing right now, man? Like, what do you mean by that, bro?
If you don't know, then go to my post. I've already said that this live stream is only about playing music, and I'm not gonna explain it. I'm not gonna talk about anything. I
Just
don't
playing
like
music
because I don't need to
with a
explain
great
anything.
content
Like
creator. Just an amazing content creator, bro. Yes, this is your job. I'm gonna sit on the couch and play music, and I deserve to be paid. Fuck off.
you don't know the situation, and you don't need to be sitting here making assumptions on a situation you don't know nothing about. And I'm not gonna sit here and explain it to you because I'm not talking about it. It is not the time right now to be talking about the situation. I'm just listening to
Okay.
music. That is all. I'm not explaining anything. I didn't even explain anything. I just said that we're listening to music, and I said, please don't talk about it. No, I'm not gonna explain it because now is not the time. I just literally said that. My favorite song is Out the Window. It is a fake news piece.
I
But
guess, bro.
anyways, I'm gonna go get some sleep because I have to.
Yeah, shut up. Shut up and get out of here. All right. That's all I got for y'all today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. I know Tafia did go live again, I believe last night. So we'll get to that as soon as I can. I'm still in Vietnam for a few more days. So, hopefully we'll stay caught up and, can get back on regular programming here in a few days. But until next time, y'all take care of yourselves. Hit the like, subscribe button would be highly appreciated. And yeah, man, be kind to each other. And I will see you all very soon.